It always began with laughter. The women gathered around Emily's kitchen table, wine sloshing in crystal glasses, their voices warbling over the subtle hum of dishwasher and distant lawnmowers. Emily's home was spotless, staged for perfection, clustered candles, fresh lilies wilting, just so in a vase beside a plate of cheese. Each month, another paperback, another bottle, only the book had changed. Tonight, half the women clutched their phones, uneasy. Emily had told them about the man who watched her from his car on Mulberry Lane, the one who scribbled twisted notes and left dead roses in her mailbox. The story grew with each recounting, and the concern in her friend's eyes deepened. She let her trembling voice slip. Just last night, I heard footsteps on gravel. Just this morning, finger marks on misted windows. No one ever saw him, but there was always proof. Screws loosened on a garden gate, white chalk marks on her curb. So, when the first woman disappeared, Samantha, gracious, gossipy Samantha, panic infested the neighborhood. Emily organized a search, passing out flashlights and hugs. The next afternoon, they found Samantha's scarf snagged in the woods, smeared with dirt, and a single haiku scrawled on notebook paper: hide and seek in silent streets. Who will vanish next? The book club shrank, cancelled meetings, nervous texts. Emily's anxiety seemed tangible, an aura that haunted the remaining gatherings. She never flinched when stories of the stalker circulated. If anything, she looked serene, relishing something invisible. When Lisa vanished after a meeting, her empty Prius idling at the curb, Emily offered tissues and police officers streamed through her living room. She sobbed on cue. Each absence painted her with tragedy. Casseroles filled her fridge. Sympathy rendered her untouchable. Yet, neighbors whispered, watching her garden with superstitious suspicion. One dusk, as dusk bled into night, only Marcy remained at the table, the others too jittery to stay. Rain pattered softly, and Emily poured more wine, her hand trembling with performance. Did you ever see his face? Marcy asked, voice quiet and strained. Emily smiled, then something in her eyes flickered flat and cold. Not yet, she murmured. A shadow slipped behind the drapes. Was it real? Marcy, heart beating wild, found her phone dead. She excused herself, but Emily followed, voice honeyed. Stay, just a little longer. Later, the house stood silent. The lilies finally shriveled to brown. Investigators combed rooms now dusted with unease. They found Emily rocking in the kitchen, hair wild, eyes hollow. She repeated her story for the 6th time. The masked man, the ragged breathing, how he forced her to watch. Her hands were clasped tightly, knuckles bloodless, nails pink and clean. There were no prints, no footage, just her words, and the echo of laughter that no one else could hear. Weeks passed, and the suspicion faded. People wanted to believe her, but in the stillness of night, kids swore they saw a pale figure at Emily's window, lips moving, rehearsing her story. And for years after, every time a new family moved into the quiet yellow house on Mulberry Lane, someone, always the mother, would see a woman roaming the backyard near midnight, dragging a wine glass through the dewy grass, whispering conspiracies into the void, always blaming the faceless man no one but her had ever seen.